Hello everyone, my name is Loic and I'm working as product owner for the industry here at Odoo. And today I will show you how easy it is to run and manage a library using the Odoo industry package for library. As always with the library in Odoo, the story is the same. Everything was already there in Odoo. What was missing was just few little adjustments, few settings and few lines of code to have all the stars perfectly aligned. So today I will show you that in a demo, but before we start, feel free to scan this QR code. You will be redirected to the pad where you can ask all of your questions. I will try to answer it at the end of this talk. So I will start first with the qualifier of the needs from a library, because you know that it's really important to define clearly the need to give the proper answer after that. I will then do a demo into the Odoo database, the biggest part of this talk, and we will conclude and finish with the Q&A session. So what are the needs of a library? The needs of a library are pretty obvious, and we can summarize it in two big groups. First, everything linked to the rent. So when I'm talking about the rent, first I want to be able to manage the membership of my customer. So that means I want to have specific member price list, so they pay a different price. I want to be able to register it. I want to be able to give them a card with a barcode, and so on. The second thing is the fact that I need an easy way to manage all my transactions. So even if they want it for free, I need a way to easily, in 2 clicks, be able to manage this transaction. And obviously, the last thing is about all the return. I need to have a look on my stock, need to know where my products are located and when they must come back in stock. That was for the first block of the needs. The second block is more related to the website. On my website, first, I want to be able to publish my product catalog. Obviously, my customer want to know what do I have available in my library and what is available right now and it's not reserved. Linked to that, I want to offer to my customer the possibility to reserve directly for a book online, and then they will pick it at the library later on. And the last part is about the event. The events are an integral part of a library life, so I need an easy way to create an event, advertise on my website, and manage all the registration. So enough talk, it's time for the demo, and I will go directly into my Odoo database. So this is exactly the Odoo database that you will have if you install the industry package for library. As always for the industries, we have a knowledge page that explains all the settings and how you have to install the library and how you can manage it. And then, first of all, imagine that I have a new client that is coming into my library. I want to create a contact for this client and to offer him a subscription. How I will manage it, I will simply go to a subscription, and I will create a new subscription. This customer is not yet created, so I will create my dear Silvio Proto, and I will add all the necessary information to my customer. It's important to obviously add an email address, so I can communicate easily with him. And also, because we are an old-fashioned library, I will give them a physical card with a barcode. So I scan it, and now I can save it. He has his card. I come back to my subscription, and now I will add a product that is a membership product. And I will make them pay yearly, and I can confirm it. What is important right now is that behind this membership subscription product, I place the settings about a new membership that has to be assigned. In my library, I have two price lists. One that is a default one, where the customer will pay for the price that I set on the product. And the second price list is the member price list. And this price list gives to all of my customers the possibility to run the product for free, except all the services, because I still have printing services in my library, and I want to make them pay for that. And now, because Silvio has an ongoing subscription for the membership subscription, automatically he has a new membership's price list linked to his account. So now Silvio is going to my library for a little tour. He will pick some product. And in between, I want to change the rental policy of my product. Because I have board game, audio, and video, but also some books. And I don't want to offer the same rental period for that kind of product. So I will go to my return app, specifically made for these industries. And I will go to the settings. I see that I have already few lines. And I will use the first line to manage the return of my books. And I will say for my books, I want to give 3 weeks, 21 days. And so it will be for all the post-product category books. I will create a second one. 40 days is perfect. It will be for audio, video, and games. And so I will select those categories from here. And that's it. If I have other products that are not part of one of those 3 categories, automatically they will receive the first one without category. That means this one, 21 days. So Silvio is now coming back from his tour. He chose these wonderful books. He wants to rent it. So how I will manage a transaction? Simply by opening my POS session for library. I open it, and I will scan the product he wants to rent. It's selected. And you see that first I have a price, because I didn't set any customer yet. So I will choose the customer and scan Silvio's card. And simply by scanning it and select it, you see that now the price is 0 because he has an ongoing subscription. I will make the payment. It's for 0, so pay cash and validate. Now, what happened in the backend of Odoo? A return is automatically created in my return app in 21 days because I just rented a book for Silvio Proto. So you can see that it's in October 10 for the product, and it's linked to my customer. Also, I directly have the information if one of the return is late. So here, Jessica Martinez was supposed to send back the product on the September 15, and it's not yet the case. But what is great also is that imagine that now Jessica Martinez rents a second product. I will go to my POS session. I will add product, select Jessica Martinez, and make him pay, and validate. In the backend, Odoo didn't create a second return. It just added this product to the actual return transfer. That means, by opening it, I have the full overview of all the products rented by this customer, with the detail on each line of when it's supposed to come back. That means, even if she goes back for the Arlan Coben book, I can say, be careful, you still have another one that is not returned yet. And imagine she only wants to return this one this time. I can totally put at 0, validate my return, and automatically I will have a backorder created for the remaining quantity. That means the product that is still late. So each time that a customer will come at the desk to make a return, I will have the full overview of all the rented product. Also, if I want, from this return, I can send a message using the predefined template that will say, "Dear Jessica Martinez, your product, the Rolling Stone, has to be returned in the X days," and so on and so on. So I can directly communicate to my customer. Also, here I also have only 3 clients, but it makes sense that if I just scan the card of Silvio Potro, I directly be redirected to his return, and I can do the same with the product as well. So, what we just saw? We just saw that we can manage all the rent parts of the library needs. It's super easy to manage the membership with the membership subscription. We can also manage all the transactions, even if it's for free, into my library point of sales. And I have a super cool return app where I can apply some settings for the rental policy and where I can manage all my return, filter by product or by customer. Now I come back to my database because I want to create an event. So I will go to the Events app. And for the Events app, the app is already powerful enough, so we didn't make any change on that one, because all the needs that we have for a library are already there. So when I have a new event to publish, it's important to obviously change the description and the date. I can follow all the registration and the attendees from these events. And also I can limit the amount of registration. If I have a specific event for a game night during the Halloween, maybe I'm limited to only 30 people because I don't have enough board game for everybody. And I can also make tailor-made communication about how and when I want to reach my client to send a reminder about this event will occur in the next few days. And obviously, I forgot it. When I'm happy with my events, I go to the website, and I will just publish it. That means now this event is available for all my customers, and they can register it. Now, I just received a new book from a supplier, and I want to create a new book and put the availability online. In order to be able to do that, I have the vbarcode lookup option that is free on the sales database. I just have to jump into another database because I have a local database, to avoid like internet issue. So I just use this one to show you this functionality. When I have to create a new product, instead of typing everything manually, I can just scan the barcode. And automatically, Odoo will retrieve all the information available on internet, such as the picture, the name, the price that usually is used, a little description, and so on. So it's really easy to just create new product for my library. I come back to my local database. And on this one, I just created it manually. And also a good thing to know is that when I create a new product like this one, automatically we set the quantity at 1. You can obviously change it and overrule it to make it more, but we place it at 1 because we know that in most of cases, when you have one more product, it will be one quantity to add. So I have all the information about my product. I will just change in the point of sales tab the category to books, because I want to have the automated rental period applied to this category. And now I will go to my website, and I can publish it from here. So I have all the information. You see that €1 is the price that I offer to people that are not customers, but for the people that will sign in on my website, they will have 0 price, and they will be able to make the reservation, and they see if it's available in my library. Imagine that I have a customer that is doing right now a new reservation for a product. I will receive a notification about the reservation from my customer Romelu and the book History of the British Empire that he just reserved. I can then pick the product in my library and set it on a reservation place. But we don't want to manage that kind of reservation in a different page. That's why when Romelu will come at my desk, I will just manage it in my point of sales. I will open my library, and then Romelu will come and say, "Hi, I made a reservation online for that product." Sure. I take my quotation, link to Romelu, and I say, settle the order. Now the product that he reserved is on my POS, and I can manage it exactly like the other rents that I do with my POS session. I do the payment, and I validate. That means this settle order functionality, I can also use it to make my customer pay for the subscription that I created before. When I create a subscription, I can either send the invoice through email and say you will pay with a wire transfer later, or I settle the order on the POS and make them pay directly from my session. So we just saw that for the second block of the needs, we can manage all the events. You know, it's really easy to create an event, to publish it online, and to follow all the registration. It's a really powerful tool, and so I invite you to explore all the standard features that we have, because you can do a lot with that. Second, we see that it's easy to create a new product thanks to the vBarcode lookup, connect to a website database. I can just scan the barcode, and it creates directly the right product with the right information. And then I publish it, and the availability will be published online for my customer. And I offer them the possibility to reserve directly from internet and choose the click and collect to pick the product later at the library. So in conclusion, we just saw that for the library, it was pretty easy, right? We have two big blocks of needs, the rental and the website. But with the industry library packages and only 5 applications, it's super easy and super fast to run and manage a library. And don't forget, there is way more. We just limited at the essential apps, the library package. But you can still install all the other apps available on Odoo. If you want to install email marketing because you need to advertise on the new arrival, or you want to install the payroll application because you want to manage all the paycheck from your employee, it's totally feasible. So it's now up to you to create your own database for the library with the industry package, and I wish you a good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Loic, for this great presentation. There are some questions on the
Yeah,
pad.
sure.
The first question is, if the customer closes their subscription, will the price list will change on their contact form?
Not yet. If they close it, it's still a manual action. Right now, the subscription is just updated the price list, and so it will be done for the renewal. Mm-hmm. But if you stop it, it's a manual action to change it right now.
Okay, in the contact form, it will go back to normal price list?
Default
Default
price.
process, yes. Okay. Thank you. Second question is there any way to avoid the customer to have another book if they are late on their return?
No, right now, it's always the Odoo strategy. We avoid to have blocking action because we think it's a limitation. Mm-hmm. So what we offer is a clear overview on what is late, a clear overview on which client has something to return that is not on time, but we will never block something because that's not something that we want. And if sometime it was not registered to somebody else from the family, we don't want to block someone else with the same card and that kind of thing. So we think it's a public services in a lot of cases, and so we don't want to make it too restrict.
Okay. I don't see another question. Is there anything that you want to add?
If you have any other question, come to meet us at the booth for the industry. And thank you all.
Thank you.